Hi everybody, I am Angendra and this is What to Play Next. This is Mass Effect, one of the greatest games of all time. If you're not into the floating card style of sci-fi, bear with me for just one moment. If you are, I love showing off this portion of it. Your profile, the alien races that you run into, everything from structure to, technology, planetary scans, all of that is recorded for you. Where you can scroll through it and read, how the whole universe is set up. And I see that in a lot of really good sci-fi games that focus a little bit more on... Hold on, let me minimize here. I have this problem with going between primary and secondary. Oh, I have to hit the escape key, that's why. That focus a little bit more on the sci-fi heavy aspects. So spaceship exploration games, this is one of them. So it does have that option for you. If, as you explore something, you can go back in and see what, a civilian would see in the newsfeed or what your science officer would see on board as you go through the different quests and subquests. So this is, this particular portion is about the Geth, the husks. The Geth are half AI species, has turned on the Quarians, who were their keepers, and defected, essentially. They're running around activating Prothean technology, which is where we're all living, starting with the Elder Races, who we allied with. There's always the Elder Races, there's always the humans, we always get picked up quickly because there's always war. Thankfully, we do have a friend. So the Krogan are also our partner warlike species, who aren't joining the Alliance quite as fast because they do like their independence. That's one of our better offsets. The Volus are extraordinarily trade heavy. They're a little bit more like the Ferengi. And we are one of the first human specters, so we have the exciting role of exploring the galaxy for humanity, but directly under the observation of the Council and at their orders. So we're not a mercenary, and we don't just work for the humans. That's what we're up for review, and they're beside themselves.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Ashley was the ground crew at a dig site where they were eradicated by the Geth and the zombies that the Geth created. That's where Saren went rogue and actually killed the operative who was reviewing us for our Spectre status, so we're technically still under review. We did pick up a couple side quests. We're investigating a mistress at the behest of a diplomat, and then at her request to get a little bit closer, we are checking out a general. We're also checking out this species called the Keepers.
Please do not disturb the Keepers.
Oops, sorry. Because we're kind of above the law for this scientist who's concerned about their activities. As a scientist, he's licensed and registered. I'm hoping he does report to a board. I would have asked that. But I don't find anything immoral in helping with basic observation tasks. So, if questioned, obviously I could defend myself. I do wish they had let me go into a little bit more detail there, as far as that goes. But, you pretty much have to have a degree in the sciences. I'm seeing who I can interact with here. You basically do have to have a degree in the sciences to know some of this stuff. Rumor had it that, we're supposed to go talk to this guy for the Council. I'm trying to decide if I want to do that first. Might as well. I've already spoken with him, so...
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
Yes, friend, I need your help.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker, and I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
Free! It's my favorite
What's the
price.
catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow
as
Broker
always.
is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Ooh, it's getting shadier and
That's
shadier.
what happens when you deal with a traitor like Saren.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Ooh, nice.
That's not much to go on.
I
I
just
like
told
it.
you that the most famous specter in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
C-Sec again.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
So I already spoke
Thanks
with
for the
this, so
info.
we're gonna bounce.
My pleasure, Commander.
I can tell. You just adore me. Cynic. Already hit up the bar. Oh, you know what? We got told to go check here for... Well, asked politely. Security officer. Likes to binge. I already hit up the Emporium. Oh, there must be a different bar. You do get the option of boinking one of your crew members. Being a Spectre, you're allowed to have that outside interaction. At least I assume it's for being a Spectre. From what I've heard, they're extraordinarily frowned upon under normal circumstances because you are their CO. But, I mean, if you're an operative, I guess that puts you in an entirely different position. I don't know. I lived near 3 military bases, and every chick in that town will tell you don't sleep with soldiers, so I personally find the whole thing hilarious. Alright. We're just scanning keepers like it's okay. Citadel Rapid Transit. What's that? Oh my god, I keep winding up back here. This must be my orientation point. I tend to use a top-down approach to navigating, which most people don't. I got introduced to D&D at a very... I was introduced to D&D at a very young age, so, kind of skippy about how I handle certain things like, directions. It's like if you were always the navigator. That's literally how I am. What are you? Okay, I'm back around to here, so obviously I don't think it's that a ways. I can use Citadel Rapid Transit. I probably just should. What did we want? The wards or Presidium? Presidium is going to be where C-Sec is. Consort Chambers, Embassies, wards, Citadel Tower. Citadel Tower? I was just there, wasn't I? I thought that's where the council was. Did I walk right past C-Sec? I didn't think that I had. Yeah, now I'm inside C-Sec. What in the 12 hells? Here's the guy that I was talking to, that I could not get to talk.
No, Commander.
Commander?
Commander.
Rear Admiral, or whatever you are? What's this ways? Hold on. This is not where C-Sec is. They really need better directions. Maybe it's down in the wards. I really wouldn't have thought that, but it is a police station, so... I guess that's what they do to those people. How about that? So I'm in the Presidium. I think everything I want at this point is in the wards then. Alright, well, Citadel Rapid Transit it is.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Fair enough. I mean, it was there when we got here, so you can only take so much credit. Not gonna talk to me, huh? It's fine, don't socialize, friend. See if I care. What am I gonna do with you, Rear Admiral? You're supposed to offer me a mission. Alright, well, what's in the wards then? Cora's den? We're checking this out. I want to see a den. Kidding me? Where's CSAC? This is gloriously a gentleman's club. Hold on. Lower markets. Let's go out onto the deck here. We're gonna have to look around. Having a walkabout. You obviously can walk here, so there's gotta be something slightly more. Gotta be something more. Something more than this. I need a little. Alright, hold on. None of these people want to talk to me. Where are all my side quests? I know they exist. I mean, there's no arguing with that. Here we go, hold on. That's a directional. Scenic view, med clinic, and CSAC. I gathered all of my knowledge on how to navigate spacecraft from airports. I feel like people were scarred for life while they developed these. There is someone in here who is a drunk police officer. Can you direct me towards... Oh, you can direct me towards CSEC, though. Alright, hold on. Come on, Caden, talk while you walk. That's Citadel Rapid Transit. What's this way? Is this also to CSEC? That's a med clinic. And this is not a bar, apparently. How about that? Nothing on that door. This is an extraordinarily, it's supposed to be residential, so it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen Star Trek, but you know the part where it detaches every time they get in a fight? We're heading towards the disc portion of it, which is the civilian portion, and away from the battle portion of it. Got some stuff in my Codex. Hold on, that's actually interesting. What did I just find out there? Weapons and armor, Citadel and Galactic Government.
The Citadel is an ancient deep space station,
Yes,
presumably constructed by the Protheans. Since humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Systems Alliance is an independent supranational government representing the interests of the Terminus systems are located on the far side of the Attican Traverse, beyond the space administered by the Citadel Council or claimed by the humans. A virtual intelligence is an advanced form of user interface software. VIs use a variety of methods to simulate...
What did I just log? Standard credit, communications, ships and vehicles. Maybe it's in my journal, hold on. I'm so good at this. Alright, here we go. Speak to Rex. Rex the Krogan bounty hunter is being questioned at CSEC. Seabar Levon. Garrus. Speak to Harkin. In Cora's den. I kind of want to hit that last because it's extraordinarily violent from what I understand. Mark all entries viewed. Whole thing, huh? Hold on. That's assignments. Missions. Here's assignments. Speak to Joker, so on and so on. Scan the keepers. The scanning advice. Go to Cora's den in lower wards. Go to the Hydra system in the Artist Row cluster and investigate. That said Codex or Journal. I have to pay more attention. I'll pay more attention next time. Oh, there we go. Well, it bloody well said something. Hello, Officer Lang.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right?
You do?
I saw the monument at Akatosh. They got a whole section about you there. It's a miracle you survived.
Looks like you have a fan.
I'm sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. My name's Lang, Officer Eddie Lang, Citadel Security. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help you with?
Hanging out.
Why'd you join Citadel Security?
I don't know. Seemed like the right thing to do, you know? Maybe it's in my blood. My grandfather was a cop back on Earth. It's kind of what CSEC is. Police for the Citadel. I'm still pretty new at it, but I like it so far. Way more interesting than staying back on Earth. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens, like those Hanar. Wild. Plus, CSEC gets a lot of respect here. We uphold the law. People, even aliens, appreciate that.
What do you know about Spectres?
Just the stuff they show in the vids. They always make them out to be super agents on secret missions to save the galaxy. I know it's not really like that, though. Some of the other CSEC guys don't like them too much, figure they shouldn't be able to operate outside the law. But if they were so bad, the Council wouldn't use them, right?
Sounds like the Poe.
How do you like working here on the Citadel?
This place is amazing. I've been here almost a year, and I still haven't seen a tenth of it. The Presidium's just so beautiful. Good place to go and relax. But I really like it here down in the wards. There's always something going on somewhere. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Wicked scene in there, Commander. You should check it out when you have some time.
Do you know a CSEC officer named Harkin?
I shouldn't really say too much. He's been on the force a lot longer than me. But I've heard things, you know? Drinking on the job, taking bribes, that kind of thing. Rumors mostly, but they suspended him, so some of it must be true.
It sucks.
I have to go.
Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
Bribes are one thing, because you can always, I mean, there's so much gossip that you might actually have been doing your job. Drinking on the job, you're pretty much screwed. I mean, it's a normal mistake for, you know, that sort of lifestyle and culture to make. No, I don't want to go, don't go to the wards. I'm going to CSEC, friend. Help me help you.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
I love their elevator scenes. They actually have, like, updates and stuff. Alright, let's see what they have for us. Am I in the wards? Did I walk away from CSEC? I love my sense of direction. It's just astounding to me. To the docking bay. I did. I actually... Unless it's directly in front of me. Hold on. That's to the Presidium. I walked right past CSEC. How do I do these things? Here, we'll hoof it. See what there is to be seen. Welcome to CSEC. Oh, yay. Who just won? I won. Pick me. Hold on. This is embarrassing. Like a commander, I'm running around like an idiot. Is this? Oh, it's an elevator. Okay.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
You could always just call them the Protheans, say that's the translation. Unless it's not, I mean, it might just be. Maybe they're deities to them. Who knows? Sounds like it. Whoops. Some people worship my dad as a god. I mean, it's like, my dad was Akatosh, the dragon god of time. I'm Aliera of Wayrest. We beta tested for Bethesda way back in the day. Every once in a while, you'll hit one of those really out there hardcore gamers who likes to use the pantheons, and they'll, you know, largely to CSEC Academy, okay, largely, you know, taking themselves with a grain of salt, but they'll, you know, use the different lingo and stuff, and it's hilarious to me. to Med Clinic and CSEC. That says to CSEC Academy. What is the difference, friend? To CSEC Academy, there's Officer Lang. Where is CSEC? Why can I not navigate? So whenever I run into that sort of stuff, like, that's one of the things that just jumps to mind for me. I do not even want to know what they think of me, friend. But I mean, it happens whenever you're a micro-celebrity. I've gotten instant proposals. Stuff like that. This is to CSEC Academy. I am so lost here. Now it says to the wards. Where is this mysterious CSEC Academy?
How you holding up, Lieutenant?
Not too bad. No headaches worth mentioning lately. Maybe I'm getting used to this strain.
Maybe you've just got a good stress release. I know that knocking the Geth on their synthetic asses gets rid of my headaches.
Elevator music, elevator small talk. They have newsreels. What's not to love? All the decisions that you make do carry over through all three games, so... There's CSEC! Hold on. Welcome to CSEC. CSEC is this way. That's to the Presidium. Hi friend! I was looking for you.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay
I
away
already
from me.
like you.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
You can help me.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
Is that a biblical name?
What'd he do?
He betrayed the Shadow Broker. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
What on earth?
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor.
Ooh,
The
nice.
Council will have to listen to us.
It might be too late.
Saren might already have her.
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
I want to know more about your employer.
Can't tell you much. All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Move out? How? Moving where? I'm so lost right now. Who do we ditch? You have the option, I don't know if I brought this up, like, off the drop, but you have the option of sleeping with a member of your squad. So you actually interact with them as you go. Some people make whole entire squads based off that decision. Oh, I leveled up. Okay. Where was I? Some people make whole entire squads based off of that. It's a gamer thing. That goes back down. Hold on. That's Citadel Rapid Transit, and here's CSEC. So, Erdnut Rocks, Citadel Rapid Transit. I have like 8,000 cops around me. Which one of you knows where the person I'm supposed to talk to is? We got a drunk officer. Got all sorts of things going on here. Garrus was going to the med clinic. Nobody knows why. Nobody needs to. He's following the lead. Erdnut Rocks.
Let me get this
lead.
Business partner.
Hey there.
Hi.
Oh, you're not C-Sec, are you?
No.
Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me.
Oh my goodness.
Yesterday, he followed me all the way home,
Yesterday
just
was so
waiting
far
for
away.
a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Okay.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone.
Ouch. We're gonna find out a lot more.
He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Sure. What the heck?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Oh, well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Why are you
Shorban.
having trouble?
That's the guy who asked us to scan the keepers.
The Keepers?
Oh,
Well,
great.
even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Great. Do I have a rogue scientist journal? Oh, okay. So what they're doing is, okay, that one updated my quest journal.
Hello, Commander.
Where, I need a terminal to hack. I want to see what it updates. I would have sworn it was my Codex, but it might be my quest journal as well. So that's where I came from. No, that's not where I came from. But I did not check the terminals. So. I don't like backtracking. I get aggravated every time I do it by accident, so. Med Clinic, if I recall, was up top and then a stairwell down, so. Tracking terminal. How did you know? That updated the Codex. Again, hold on. Ships and vehicles. Oh, cool. It adds something to it. So again, if you're into that sci-fi sort of the card carrying sci-fi, if you're into the sci-fi aspect that has the cards, you know, like the space exploration and so on, then that is the way to go with it. You get little pieces of the storyline. Come on, friend. You don't want to level up at all? Okay. Shield boost, got it. Alright, looks like I'm the only one who leveled up there. So, I mean, I live for storyline, but as you can see, I'm getting little bumps to my Codex every time I examine one of these. So, again, on ships and vehicles, I now know more about frigates and sensors, how everything functions, and they do explain it quasi-scientifically. It's softcore science, so. A lot of theory goes into science fiction. The biggest difference between that and fantasy is fantasy's about psychology versus sci-fi, which is a lot more about science theory. So it tends to be about interpersonal relations as necessary and science theory. So. Alrighty. That's all that was up here? I'm just so lost. I guess we'll go to the medical bay and then cut it. Might as well pick up the rest of my crew. And then obviously I'm going to need Ordnat Rex for... I can always cut Caden and let Garrus help me out. It sounds like that's what they're rooting for. Where was the medical bay? Medical bay was right by CSEC too. Citadel Rapid Transit. I certainly don't need to go to the Presidium. Let's go down this ways. See what we can see. Requisition officer. What do you do?
Looking you up.
This place is fascinating to explore. The different races are...
Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you got.
Excellent. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Nice. It's a pretty good pistol. Light armor, biotic amp. I have a couple biotics. It's a lot of money. Holy cow. Yeah, this is above my pay grade right now. You do get a lot in the way of loot and so on, so you can level up. There was some criticism of the weapons and armor that you have to dress them up. Dress up your people like little school children on their first day, so that was kind of tough to get used to. You know what, let's just go back the way we came. Come on, onto the elevator, everyone. We're going to the wards, we're going up onto the walkway, and then down into the med bay, because that is how I know how to get there. It's not how I know how to get there. It's a nice tight camera. There's a little bit of a jump, you can see, where they had to adjust the programming as you account for NPCs. Aside from that, they did a great job, and it's very smooth. There's a shader over it, so really an incredible job. Heavy on the graphics interface, but it doesn't choke my graphics card in any way. So there's Academy. I already talked to you. Up onto the walkway and down into the med bay. Hold on, what are you? Presidium.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me, Commander Shepard!
Who the heck are you? Did you just talk to me? Oh, it's
I'm
Emily.
Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
Wow. Alright.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
Reporters are, in a very strange way, armor. In the same way that a cop is supposed to protect their CI, their cop informant, or a Fed is supposed to protect their federal informant, an investigative journalist is also supposed to protect the information given to them, including, redacting some of it in order to protect
How do you know I'm
source.
investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
You gotta have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
Look at you.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
I have no
Thank
problem
you, Commander. You won't regret it.
with the concept of speaking to reporters. You can get reported. For instance, I would very much have objected to the way that journalists force their way into the White House, because that is someone's home address. I felt that that was out of line, where it was extraordinarily lauded in the reporting community anyways. Little bit different than journalism.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
Whoa.
That was smart, Doc. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or who are you?
Let her go.
What is up, good looking?
Ah!
I guess I don't have to ask what you're doing later. Drones? headshot. Come on. It's really, really off where it's got him. Alright, hold on. What am I psychic on? Nothing is happening on that. Let me pull some of my options here. Alright, we're gonna do sharpshooter. That's not sharpshooter. That's okay. Do I have a line of fire on these guys? That's really all that I care about here. Wow, my aiming went totally wonky. For starters, I don't have a sight at all. For a second, I am not crouching. Just want to talk. Let's just close. We're gonna close here. Sometimes when I see a bad guy, I just try to shoot him in the leg or something. And I forgot there's no looting. Dead and done? Thanks. You're like, really, you're doing it for me here. Oh, apparently we're talking to you first, huh?
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you. I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you. They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Alrighty.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
Let's see. I think I'll stay with who I have. Or not. You know what? Garrus signed up for that, specifically. If I cut him, I think he complains. So. Talk lady.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from Fist's thugs, Commander. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't been there. Let me take a look at what you have for sale. Of course.
Armor upgrades. First aid interface. Appears to be what I have. And that's cost prohibitive. Great.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I can do for you? You're a doctor. How did you end up here on the Citadel? My parents brought me here when I was young. My father was a medic with the Alliance. I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military. Fixing up wounded soldiers isn't my idea of fun. I'll be going now.
I hate it when I miss out on
Nice talking to you.
line of inquiry. Alright, so we're going down to Cora's Den. Kick some butt and take some names. I'm gonna have to go ahead and save anyways. So, I am Anjindra. This is what to play next. Everything that is awesome in gaming. If you want to play along, click the link below in the description. You can purchase the game. Or you can just stay with us and we'll play through the story. It's incredible. There are 3 games in total. We are on our first one. I have played number 1 before, and I wanted to be able to load my character into number 2 like that badly that I'm just doing it again. You need to be emotionally invested for 2, so no spoilers though. Hit the subscribe button, hit like, comment in the comments below. We love talking about everything from science fiction and quantum theory, which the Mass Effect does explore, all the way out into, game theory, and we've been in gaming forever, so we loved having you along for the ride. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video, and as always, Much love.